Are we live on Instagram, fam? Happy Friday, everyone. Hello from Sydney, Australia. Welcome to Anik Patry's universe. Unique Anik is here, coming up live, feeling inspired, and I wanted to give you an update. It's been a while since I've shared a live here on Instagram, and I want to keep you updated of what's going on here with the Voice Alchemist movement, the Voice Alchemist Academy that we are co-creating at the moment. It's evolving, it's growing, it's taking shape. It's super exciting. And I want to share about an incredible news, an incredible manifestation, co-creation with the universe that has been happening in my world. And so when you land here, just say hello, let me know that you're here. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly, if you can see me clearly. That would be fantastic and so appreciated. So my beautiful friends, I have big news. I want to talk to you about the process of how I manifested the most epic gig ever. And take your journal, take pen and paper, take some notes. Get this process. This is really, really powerful. I've been doing the super consciousness work. Hello. We've got someone joining. Welcome. I can see people joining. Welcome. So I've been doing some super consciousness work for the last maybe 4 years. I'm working with True North Alignment coaching business with Craig and Linda. I'm in their membership on school and I'm loving it. I've got a holistic business coach as well. And it's great. You know, I receive support and I give support. It's an exchange of energy. It keeps the ball rolling. So I receive really good quality, genuine support that I truly resonate with and value, and super important. And I support amazing clients as well with Voice Alchemy, with my amazing programs, Your Voice Truly Matters, Reclaim Your Own Creative Power, like sensational work that we're doing together, and it's great. So, you know, it's the energy is moving along. Anyways, straight to the point. I've been wanting to travel. I've been having the desire of what's been feeling alive for me is to go on a trip, to do more keynote speaking, great speeches on stage. I've done a lot of them before. And you know, in the last couple of years, I've done a few speeches here and there, keynote speaking, but I've focused mainly on the voice activation work, the quantum voice activation, and the coaching, my coaching, mentoring, you know, programs. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, it'd be so nice to travel. It'd be so nice to do some keynote speeches. It'd be so nice to work with a team. So these things have been alive for me, and it'd be so nice to travel. It'd be so nice to go on a trip. It's been a long time since I got out of Australia. I mean, Australia is so magical and beautiful and rich and epic, but it's been a while. So these things were alive for me, you know, traveling, keynote speaking, inspirational speaking, also the theme of water, being on water has been alive, traveling, teamwork, collaborating, co-creating with an epic team. So this has been really alive for me. And so here's the process. I had a hunch. And spirit, you know, talks to me all the time, 24/7. And so I've received a message to call a friend of mine, Elvira Hopper. She's an amazing woman. She's a very successful coach. She's a speaker. She's a senior. She's Canadian. She lives in Canada, in Toronto. And she and I, we did some collaborations. We did some sound healing and solstice events online together. We both do sound healing. We both sing. We're both, we've got quite a bit in common. She's Italian. She's very vivacious, vibrant. And she's an incredible woman. And I had a hunch to give her a call. And so I give her a call. And I said, well, look, Happy New Year of the horse, fire horse. What's going on in your world? She said, why are you calling me? What's the purpose of your call? I said, listen, Elvira, I can't tell you what's the purpose of my call. But I had a really strong, hunch. I received a message from Spirit. Call Elvira. So I did. And she said, okay, cool. So let's catch up. What have you been up to? What have you been up to? Blah, 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 blah. We had a call. That was really fun. And she said, I am creating this luxurious cruise called Legacy at Sea. We're going to Europe with a team of amazing leaders, conscious leaders, speakers, coaches, healers, transformational leaders. We're going on a cruise, a luxurious cruise, and we're gonna share, to the target market is multimillionaires, to help them to get to clarify what's their legacy and what they want to do with all their money and how they can, channel it in a very clear project, a soul purpose, a very clear soul purpose, a really clear project. And this is what I'm up to. And, that's what she said to me. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, wow, I'm in. I want to be part of this project. And she said, really cool. Okay. I said, listen, I have done 2 cruises in my life as an inspirational speaker. 2 times, 14 days, all around New Zealand. In 2012 and 2013, or 2013, 2014. That's a little while ago. But I had a vision. And back in the days, I picked the phone. I did some cold calling, big cruises companies, and they were all booked out. But one of the lady one day, she said, listen, I would love to meet you in person. Come into my office in the city. I met her. And she said, look, I keep your profile in my files. I love your energy. I love personal development. I love what you're about. If ever something comes up, I'll give you a call. And 3 weeks later, she called me and she said, look, I've got a cancellation. Would you be willing to jump? It was in March. We're in March now. Would you be willing to jump on a boat in 3 weeks' time to go on a 2 weeks, 14 days cruise all around New Zealand, leaving Australia, go all around New Zealand and speaking about stress management, change management, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yes, I'm in. I jump in. And it was extraordinary. I had a romance on the boat, and I got some clients out of this gig, and it was amazing. I loved it. And I went the year after, same trajectory, and yeah, it was amazing, very magical, very fancy dining every night, and a performance, a show every night, and I had a personal trainer doing yoga and Pilates and training on the boat, and it was amazing. Love boat, like super fun. Anyway, back to my story about Legacy at Sea, the project with Elvira Hopper and Carla. I forgot her last name. Anyway, these 2 women organizing that. I said, listen, I'm really keen. That talks to me. That's why Spirit wanted me to call you. It's so clear. So she said, okay, we have an application form, so you have to fill it out, and we'll get back to you if you're chosen or if you're not. So she sent me the form. I went into the process. It was a very deep process. There were really powerful questions. I'm really good in creating questionnaires, but when it comes down to me answering the questions, it's a different position. When you're leading, when you're the coach, you're the leader. It's fine, but when I'm sitting in the passenger seat, in my human, it's a different story. But anyway, it was a very powerful questionnaire, very great questions, and a lot of self-inquiry, going really deep within myself. And it was a beautiful process, very, very powerful, enriching, clarifying process. So I did that, and I sent her my questionnaire. I recorded some epic videos, some photos, professional photos, answering the questions. Like, it was an in-depth process. It took me quite a few hours. I invested in that, like a big part of my day, quite a few hours. And I sent it out. And you wouldn't believe what happened. I was shocked. The questionnaire, the Google Doc form, arrived into Elvira's inbox empty. Oh my God. I swear in French Canadian. I tell you what, I was so pissed off. And I didn't save my answers. So I said, okay, listen. How hungry am I to go on that cruise as a speaker, to travel, to be with an epic team of leaders and, speakers? Do I want this project? Really, do I want to be part of that team? Yes or no? I had a yes. In my ego, in my left brain, I went like, oh, maybe it doesn't mean to be, do I want to spend so much time like doing that all over again, going through the process, taking my precious time and energy to do it again? So I put that on the side because that was ego, that was my head, that was like, oh God. But I got a yes. I'm like, no, I'm in. I'm doing it again. It's fresh out of my memory. I used a little bit of ChatGPT, so ChatGPT saved some stuff. I did it in French and in English. So I had a little bit of, I had some bones to work with. And the question, I know myself enough. I've been in business for many years now. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it again, spend some time and refine and focus and do it. I want to go. And I did it. And I saved my answers and I spent another 4 hours the next day doing that. So that's over 2 weeks ago now, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I did it. And a week later, I had an audio message on my messenger. I'm a fan of audio message. That's how I operate my work in my social life, in my business, and I'm a fan. So Elvira sent me an audio and I went into fears in my left brain. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to hear. What if I'm not good enough? And what if, I'm not chosen? And what if? I didn't want to listen to the message. So I went for a walk. I came back. I sat down and I opened my heart and I listened to the message. And she said, oh my gosh, you're in. Annick, we want you on Legacy at Sea cruise in 2026. Woohoo! So, oh my gosh, it was like, I was so happy. I was jumping up and down. I was so, so happy. It felt so good in my heart. It felt so yummy. It felt so juicy. So yes, I'm going on Legacy at Sea. So we had 3 calls together with the team so far. There's a good balance of men and women. I'm the only French Canadian, and I'm the only speaker from Australia. I mean, in Australia, not from Australia. There's another Australian, but she lives in America. So the only person living in Australia, unique Annick. And yeah, we've had 3 calls so far, and it's just bonding with the people. I love the team. I love the energy. I feel very at my place, at the right place, at the right time. There's already a lot of changes happening in terms of dates, and they didn't have the right ship the right boat. They wanted something like that was really reflecting, that is really reflecting excellence and luxury and high quality. So they found a boat. We found out this morning they found a new boat. So I'm pumped. I'm pumped. So the process of this manifestation, take that one in, is really align with your desires. Feel the juice, your desires. Feel what feels alive for you. Give yourself permission to have desires and dream and soak into that energy. Number one. Number two, receive intuitively the guidance. When you get a hunch, act on it now. Even if it's not logic, even if it's not practical, even if it's nothing's tangible, you get a hunch to call somebody, to email somebody, to go somewhere, to go for a walk, whatever it is, act on it. Number two. Number one, give yourself permission to dream, to feel what's alive for you. Number one, this is a masterclass in itself. This transmission, this share, this activation of my experience is a masterclass that I would charge $500 for. Number one, feel what feels alive for you. Dare to dream, dare to feel it. Hello, Tony. Hello everyone. Great to have you here. Number two, when you receive the guidance, receive your intuition is talking to you to do some things, act on it straight away. You receive it, you act on it, you take action. You receive something, you go that direction. Okay? You dare. You follow the hunch, even if it makes absolutely zero sense. Okay? Number three, you got to go through a process, take actions, create something. So for me, it was a questionnaire. I had to record videos. I had to take some of my time. I had to reflect. I had to get clear. I had to create that questionnaire. You know, like I had to really go through all that process, photos, videos, going deep into the questions, and then surrendering, sending it. So you have to do the actions that are required to create the project that you want to manifest. The questionnaire arrived with no answers. I could have been discouraged and say, oh, well, you know, fuck it. I'm not going to this. Doesn't meant to be. I let it go. Now, I persevere. I persevered. Perseverance is key. You're going to face hurdles, obstacles, fears, limitations. Life happens. Life is in the way. You got to keep going. When you want something, you want to create something, you got to go all the way in. You commit, you go there. I did it. I did it a second time, the questionnaire. I went through the process again. And it worked out. I got chosen. I'm in. Legacy at Sea. Woohoo, here we go. A luxurious cruise, amazing speakers talking about soul purpose, discover your soul purpose, activate your inner joy, find, refine alchemize your voice, be in your power, create what you love. It's gonna be sensational, phenomenal. It's already great to be with this team. It's amazing. It's an amazing vision and it's taking shape and form already. So, and then play and keep going and create. Then I commit. Every Friday morning we have a call and I'm creating this experience. I'm going to become another woman on the other side of it. I'm going to raise the vibe, like a new identity is going to take place in my skin, in my bones, in my cells, in my mind, in my heart, because of this amazing project, it's transformational, it's elevating, I love to say it elevates, my work elevates, empower, and educate. Your work elevates, empower, educate, energize, all the E's. E. Enthusiasm, Yes, so I'm pumped. I wanted to share that with you. And I wanted to share that you are very welcome. If you're a voice alchemist, you're a leader, conscious leader, you are here on the planet to elevate, educate, empower, energize, change the vibration, raise the consciousness of the planet. You're here as an amazing leader, artist, speaker, coaches, mentors, facilitators, trainers, magician, creators. Come and join the Voice Alchemist group on Facebook. I'll put the link. The link is actually in my bio. And I've got an epic program, Reset Your Nervous System, Reset. We're going to play together for 21 days in resetting, normalizing a new nervous system. Calmer, more aligned, clearer. It's going to be amazing. 21 days together. So if you are in, let me know. It's going to happen on Telegram. A very, very powerful process. And we're going to have a one Zoom call with this program. It's 111 Australian dollars, which is an amazing no-brainer price. So let me know. Send me a DM if you're interested to join Reset. 21 days together on Telegram to reset your nervous system and get really clear on your next project as a voice alchemist. It's going to be sensational. All my love, big hug. Thanks for watching. And let me know what's landing from this share here below the live video. And join us on The Voice Alchemist. And join us on Reset 21 days together. It's going to be amazing. All my love. Bye for now. Annick Patry here.